Hello, and we are back. If you remember in the previous video, we went to go get my Mabari Warhound, which I named after my real dog Memphis. And now we're going to go talk to Mom.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Nan's head exploded and my hound ate the kitchen staff.
Well, at least one of us will have had a decent dinner. Perhaps your hound left something I can feed my guests. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Weren't you drunk?
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Dyrant. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
You're being modest. You fought very well.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Perhaps we should speak alone sometime, Iona. Like I said,
Please
I like
you,
to make my
Lord.
characters first just
I
because it
think
makes the
perhaps
game
I
more
shall rest
interesting.
now,
Like the
I think.
interactions that you can have later on
Dyrant,
is
I
just
will see
funny.
you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
That was like
Good evening, your lordship.
rich people stuff.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
Do you know there's a Grey
Yes, your
Warden
father
here?
mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
Would that be so bad?
There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
I have a bad feeling about this all.
As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me. But it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours.
Are you staying at the castle?
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
As you wish.
Good. I was worried you might be nervous about running the castle alone. I needn't have been concerned.
I should go.
I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you?
I love you too.
Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Now it's time we go find Fergus. Time with all this, dilly-dallying. Alright, got enough of this. So, here. And there is Fergus.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren, and I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off.
We look so
Now
alike.
dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
We have the same hair. I think we do. You two are nauseating me.
When there's a woman in your life, you'll understand.
Women are overrated.
One day you'll meet someone who can handle you. Mark my words.
I wish I could go with you.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side.
Truly. Did you know there's a Grey Warden in the castle?
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Oren, griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come?
He said he's recruiting.
If I were a Grey Warden, little brother, I'd have my eye on you.
Exactly.
Not that father would ever allow it.
So we'll just cut to it. I bring a message from father. He wants you to leave without him. because Arlhau's men are delayed.
Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway.
My thing
So
about
many
that is, I feel
darkspawn
like
ahead,
it's not that
so
big of a
little
surprise
time.
because
Off we go then. I'll
They-
see
he
you
said-
soon, my love.
my dad said earlier that it
I would hope, dear boy, that you
he
plan
only
to
got the
wait for
message
us
from the king
before
a
taking
couple
the
days
lead.
ago, so
Be
I
well,
feel like it would
my
take a
son.
couple more than
I
a
will
couple
pray
days
for
to
your
mobilize an
safety
entire
every day you are
army,
gone.
regardless of the size. You could have delivered your message yourself, Father.
And miss having both my children in one place before I leave? Not likely.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands, and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a
So
woman
innocent.
that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
Mother can handle herself, always has.
It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
You have to.
Enough. Enough.
Gotta make jokes
Up.
in dark
You'll
times.
want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
And then just for my own, just for your viewing pleasure, this is like a pretty funny conversation.
Mama says you're going to be watching over us while Papa is gone. Is that true, Uncle?
Yes, that's true.
What if the castle is attacked? Will there be dragons?
Dragons are terrible creatures, Orin. They eat people.
Yeah, I want to see one.
This is your influence, Fergus.
What? I didn't say anything.
Are you going to teach me to use a sword, Uncle? Then I can fight evil too. Take that, dire bunny.
Dire
All
bunny.
darkspawn, fear my sword of truthiness.
You bet. Let's go!
Fergus, there are times your family causes me great pain.
Now, mind your mother, Orin.
I never get to do anything.
Don't worry, son. You'll get to see a sword up close real soon. I
Take one
promise.
off your back. Take one off mine. So I just take this codex right here. And we'll listen to Father. We'll retire early for the night. Because we have a big day tomorrow. Very big day. I don't know what all it entails, but... Uh-oh. Now it's night. My guy sleeps in some kinky ass briefs. Are you hearing rats again? Go after them already.
My lord, help me!
Somebody's behind you.
Castle is under attack!
Took your sweet time killing that guy. Oh, and now we're all ready to go. We're all ready to go.
Going. All right.
There's the Tarantella. So they're asking where my dad is at. And as you can see, they are house soldiers, so they weren't really delayed. Gotta loot the bodies.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I was about to ask you
They
that.
never got through the door, thanks to you. A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howe's men. Why would they attack us?
He's betrayed, Father. He attacks while our troops are gone.
You don't think Howe's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
Maybe he stayed up with Arl Howe.
We must find him.
Can you still handle a weapon, Mother?
I'm no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
So later on, if I remember to talk about this subject again, I will bring it up, but I don't want to bring it up right now because it would be a spoiler. So, and then we are able to.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Father had a lot of things in this trunk. And that's locked, so I can't get into there. So he said, check on. Uh-oh. This is so sad.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
Why would they do this?
Oh, he's not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
So, back when I first played this, I didn't have subtitles on, and I always thought she said, poor fuckers. I was like, why would you say that about your fucking grandchild and daughter-in-law? So, this one, something your dog, he doesn't really need any of this stuff, so. For me, you can look and see, I don't know if you got a glimpse of it earlier, but so strength has to do with the accuracy of melee attacks. Dexterity has to do with the chance to dodge incoming blows and deals like critical strikes. Willpower has to do with like stamina. Magic obviously has to do with your magical ability. I don't really need to mess with that at all. Well, I mean, also it could. I mean, you can look to see. There's like also small buffs or like potions and stuff like that. Cunning, basically that helps you with lockpicking as a rogue, and this has to do with your health and resilience to attack. So for a warrior, the most important one is strength and the health. I can't pronounce that, so, but like I said, I'm still trying to get that one. So do shield block, these passive skills. This one really helps a lot, so get that out of the way as soon as possible. So here are more of Hal's moves. Filthy elf lover. Yeah, it can get pretty racist at times. Okay, did he have anything for us? So, and then the currency in this game go copper pieces, silver pieces, and then gold pieces.
Oh, dear Landra. I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here.
So this allows me to like customize my abilities list.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere. The servants' passage leads out from the larder.
I was asking how we can get out of here. Sorry, gotta train myself to do that.
That's where your father must be.
Is there nothing else we can do?
I have my treasury key. We could go there first and take the Kuslan sword from the vault. If anything is worth fighting to keep out of Hal's hands, it's that sword. But it may be a dangerous path.
Then let's go to the treasury.
If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Then let us be swift.
Because obviously, at this time, it would not be a good idea to go and take action against Hal directly, as our forces are definitely split and divided.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
So this right here, so if you notice, like in this text one, it has parentheses persuade, and then there'll be another one called in parentheses saying intimidate. So the reason I think it's very important to get that skill brought up is so you can get, because if you see it says don't be a coward, stand and fight, I can get this guy to like stay with me and help me fight. Or I can just avoid conflict entirely by persuading somebody out of it or intimidating out of it. That's why I think it's very important. Doesn't matter what type of person you're playing as. I think it's a very important aspect to like, you know, to have in this game, because especially much later on.
Yes, my lord.
See,
Here they come.
he would have just ran away, but I'm over here trying to get him to stand and fight. The shield bash is such a good move because it'll knock just about anybody off. We gotta go help this guy over here. Let's get this guy while my dog gets in. See, now we have the servant, and then we're getting more soldiers because we need all the help we can get. And like, if you see that, you get some killing animations sometimes, and they're cool. Can't get into that chest. And then people just despawn quite a bit. So.
And I'm off.
I'll let them finish him off. See what's in this rubble. Let's go over here. Oh, there's the teacher.
I swear it.
That's sad. Can't get into there because we can't pick locks. It'll be very nice when we get a rogue. So down here is the treasury, so... Oh.
And I'm off. Yes. All right. Yes. And I'm off. That should do it.
I was about to say, I bet she can finish him off. Oh, I missed something over here. Yeah, I was about to say, where are you running off to? Because down here's the family treasury.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzlan family blade lies inside. Use that key I gave you. That blade cannot fall into Hal's hands.
Success.
A weapon rack, armor stand, scale armor, and then the family chest. Take all of that, and then we are going to go and equip the family sword, and we're also going to equip the... oh, I'm not strong enough to use the shield yet, so we'll have to wait. And you know what? Once again, my video runs longer than I would want, so I think right here is another place where I'm going to cut it off, because I also need to get ready for work, so I'm going to go ahead and save the game, save it as a new save, and then I'm going to end it right here. Thank you so much for watching, and then stay tuned.